Welcome back, media junkies.
Welcome.
Hello.
On this auspicious day.
This Austin-delicious day.
Yeah, I was gonna say this delicious day.
Yes.
Austin-delicious day.
Austin delicious day.
Hey,
I'm drinking a tropical punch Kool-Aid jammer. That is my desired drink of choice. For
oh
this
yeah.
Oh, I don't have a drink. Just an empty Bargs root beer can that's on my desk.
I have a
Just doing
water.
that.
I have a
Every
water.
episode, we each need to talk about what we're drinking.
I
Okay.
have a water because I'm dying right now.
I also feel like we need more like banter because I think every episode we're like, all right, time to start, and now we're gonna do small talk. Like we never
Yeah.
do this, so like
I know.
how's
Okay.
everyone today?
Because I don't like either of you.
Yeah.
I just want to be done with the episode already.
It is a problem.
Yeah.
Well, we do have small talk. Let's see. Well, okay. So this is the first episode where we're actually going to get to talk about Silk Song because we've just been hit with a lot of like delays and
Yes.
episodes we couldn't really do small talk. So
Well,
Yeah,
we
that's
had
good.
we had such good small talk about it, and then the episode
Yeah.
kind of got ruined. So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, my small talk is pretty much the same, but I don't know if I'll like go as far into it as last time because like I already
yeah, I mean, I'll just say obviously I think it's a masterpiece. Definitely a 10 out
Yes.
of 10 for me.
For sure.
As was the first Hollow Knight. Great bosses, great music. Everything about it is just fantastic. The exploration to me is the best part, like discovering new areas. I just kept discovering new areas and my mind being blown.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not fully done with it yet.
yeah,
I
me neither.
still
Tell
have
us.
lots of, but because I've been focusing on a certain game that I'm going to talk about in a minute. But
Ooh.
I'm not like eager to play through all of it because it'll probably be a long time before we get any sort of DLC or anything like that. So
Right.
Yeah.
to have it kind of spread out and just be able to enjoy it for a longer period of time is fine. And
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
I grinded out like the getting the first base ending like in a pretty short time span. But ever since then, I'm doing like side stuff. I get on for like an hour or two every few days and
right.
do a few things, Or like yesterday we had online classes while my teacher was lecturing. I literally was just like fighting a boss.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it's it's that kind of thing, but it's still an amazing game.
Mhm.
It's
There's
a
been a lot of
great game.
controversy around the difficulty and stuff. There's been a lot of people talking about that. But I tend to just kind of stay out of it. I just like to kind of enjoy the game for what it is, not
Yeah.
think too much about like the negativity and stuff.
And we'll
I
have,
think-
we'll have a full Deltarune Silk Song
Hey, that's
video.
Once
Episode.
I beat the game. Once
Yes,
I
we
beat
will.
the game.
Yep.
when Hunter
I
beats the
have
game.
beat
I'm
the game
helping him. He's making progress, but
I'm in blasted steps. I haven't even made it to the
There's-
Citadel yet.
there's stuff where he's been like, "Oh, this is so hard. Like I hate the platforming, and like it's just hard." And I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna take Hunter a long time to beat this game."
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. The first Hollow Knight feels so simple, and I still love it so
Yeah.
much. I love this game too.
What I will say too is that I do feel like after playing it for a while, like after I'm saying for like after like a few like months or even a year of the game being out, I feel like the game will feel as clean as the first Hollow Knight. But there's a lot more to learn, and there's a lot more like growing we have to do with it.
Mhm.
But I feel like eventually we'll get to the point where we're just beating up enemies left and right and stuff.
I mean, I really like the game. It's really good. I love it. I think with what you guys were talking about earlier, with the people complaining about stuff, I think there's a point where it makes sense. It's like some people would like rather just play the game for like the story and stuff like that, so they don't have to deal with double damage all the time. That's understandable. But people that I don't understand are people who play the game with an invincibility mod or
Yeah.
do a steel soul run and just halfway through the steel soul or at a point wherever they feel like they're gonna die a lot, they're just like, "Oh, I'm gonna turn off steel soul. There's a mod for that." It's just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect people who can still play the game and like do like a get rid of the double damage because I can understand not liking that. That's like a completely understandable thing because like some people just want to play the game and not die within 3 or 4 hits to normal enemies. That's understandable. But if you're playing the game and you have an invincibility mod, just quit. Honestly, just stop playing the game.
I think what I think Team Sherry should do because they've been patching stuff and making it a little bit easier, making it more streamlined. I mean, obviously, this is very like, I'm not saying that I would do this or that I wouldn't but I think that what they should do to kind of quell that is make like an easy mode in the actual game or just
Yeah.
like something in the game that like is like for people who are having a hard time with double damage and stuff, so that it doesn't feel like less authentic. But
Mhm.
I personally feel like it's all designed for a reason. It's to balance out the healing, which is because I feel like with
Mhm.
everything only doing 1 damage, the healing would feel way too broken, like way too broken.
I get that.
But yeah, it all makes sense to me. But yeah, other than that, it's a brilliant movie.
As long as you're not like
Mhm.
crying about it, and you just want to make the game simpler, to where you're like, oh, I just want to play with not double damage. I completely understand. I don't like the double damage all the time, but I'll live with it. Because I love the game so much, and I experience the game how it is. And I'm also not playing the game for the story. I'm playing the game for the game. So.
Now, we'll keep on talking about the video games. I haven't branched out a lot lately. I've been doing a lot of other things, but we'll talk. I'll Austin talk about this thing, and I have some stuff to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not video game related.
So the game that has kind of stolen me away from Dying Light for oh my god, I keep doing that.
Why gave it away.
Why do I keep doing that? Okay.
It's because it's corrupted your thoughts. Dude.
Yeah. So the game that stole me away from Silk Song is Dying Light the Beast that came out sometime last week, and my gosh, this is a crazy couple months for games. We've got Silk Song,
Yeah, seriously.
Dying Light the Beast, which 2 10 out of 10 sequels to 10 out of 10 games in the span of not even 2 months is just insane. And then we've got Ghost of Yotei coming out October 4th, which looks amazing. It's a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, which is one of my favorite games ever.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that.
Yeah.
I haven't figured it out.
Yeah.
I saw people talk about a boycott with that.
Really? With Ghost
Yeah,
of
they're
Yotei?
they're boycotting it, which failed already for PlayStation.
Well, I don't know what that's about, but the game looks amazing and I'm excited for it, but I genuinely don't know how I'm going to make time for it because I have so much stuff to play because this is just an absolutely phenomenal gaming year. Not even year, just like these couple months, this last chunk.
I need to get Dying Light at some point.
Well, obviously I'll talk about this later, but I'm very, like, obviously I'm happy with everything that's been coming out, but it's like, I feel like every time I try to get, well, I mean, obviously I think it worked better this time, but every time I try to get you guys into Deltarune, something always steals away our attention, you know?
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine because we still have, like, I feel like we're not giving up on the dub. Like, it's still sitting in with Austin,
Yeah.
No, he's gonna spice it together at some point.
It's coming. I just need all of the, it's like every time I even get close to being like, oh, it's about time to, start working on the dub here. Something that drops, something just
that's exactly what it is.
All my free time's gone.
It'll subside at some point, and we'll get it out. I'm still so excited to work on it. Like this is honestly been a dream of mine for a while. But we'll talk about that more later. That's the topic of the episode.
But yeah, Dying Light. Just a quick review because I haven't beaten the game yet. I'm about like 15 hours in, I think. It is amazing, just absolutely phenomenal. Even, which it's crazy to say this, and I've seen other people get mobs with pitchforks chasing them because of saying this, but I don't care. It's true. This game is better than Dying Light 1. It's official.
Yeah.
This game is even better than Dying Light 1. It is amazing.
I think it's because it's Crane.
Maybe.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
They really screwed up changing the character into.
I believe it. The first game I thought was brilliant. I do want to try it again with friends though, because like for the good chunk that I played, I loved it. But then it was like, all right, I'm just kind of doing the same thing over and over. But it was really good. But yeah, the new game looks cool. The only thing about like, I have to get a job before I can start spending $60 on games like regularly.
Yeah.
All the games I've been buying have been little like $15 games.
That's
like
my
that.
problem with like Ghost of Yotei is I don't know if I'll be able to buy it right away because I got Dying Light for free because I had bought like the Ultimate Edition of Dying Light 2 or whatever.
Cool.
But yeah, and then Silk Song was obviously only $20. I haven't had to buy a full price game in a while, and I'm kind of scared.
And I gave you Deltarune.
Yeah, you gave me Deltarune, so I've been like surfing off of free games.
I'm not giving you Ghost of Tsushima. It's too much.
Yeah, and then I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle a full price game anymore.
Well, we'll see.
I'm too privileged.
It's privilege, I know. Yeah. Well, that's the thing with me too is that like what the stuff I'm buying is games, groceries, and essentials like stuff that I need like my dorm and stuff like that. So like
Essentials.
I haven't really been like buying like spending my money too much.
Yeah.
But the problem is that I keep buying games and then I look down at I just bought like 30 games, didn't even realize it. So
Right.
I've been trying to kind of stop that as much. But I've been doing like I think I've been doing a good job. Like I haven't bought as many games lately. I've been kind of because and I've also been using something else to distract myself, which is a book that I've been reading that I think might be my new favorite book of all time. I haven't even finished it yet, and I'm already saying that.
Mhm.
I haven't really like reading for me. It's been a very like strange like thing because I usually get into very like niche, very like kind of out there things that aren't really even considered like real literature or whatever. Like Junji Ito, like children's series, comic books, that
Yeah.
kind of thing. But I've been reading Stephen King, The Shining, which is probably the most like mainstream like book author that I've read.
Right.
And the way he writes, I just find so good.
Mhm.
I know that like people have their opinions and stuff about it, but like the amount of detail he puts in just like makes my brain just like every time I'm reading it, I'm just like ooh, it's like I'm eating a very nice, delicious meal.
Right.
Yeah.
If you like The Shining, you should 100% embark on the journey of reading it.
The Dark Tower.
Well,
okay,
Dark Tower is good too, but
hold on, can I? 1 second, I'm gonna try something here.
okay.
Oh, don't shut up! Don't look. Wait. Let's see if I open. And then I hope that the audience loves this.
This is super
Can
cool.
you-
Can you see me up in there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Luke,
Hi.
Luke,
What?
what are you doing?
It's me. Look,
I
I'm
know,
gonna
but-
show you.
You know you can show your face cam on Discord, right?
Oh, shut up! Hush up, you. So this is yes. And
If we can.
Oh, is that Carrie?
yeah, and then.
Nice. I will say this to hype you up. This is 100% my opinion, but I also believe it to be true. It is Stephen King's scariest work ever.
Yeah. So I don't want people to see my face right now. 'Cause that's for next episode or whatever. My what's it called? Education teacher saw me reading The Shining, and she was like, "Luke, you have to read it."
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
it's so good.
And I want to tell this story because I can't remember if Austin saw this, but I know Hunter did. I bought The Shining and started reading it. And I was like, "This is amazing! I want to read more Stephen King. I love this." And I had to prepare my speech. I had to go down into the school store to get note cards. And when I got in the school store, there was a table, and it was every Stephen King book, and it was like they're having a BOGO sale
Oh,
on up until December 1st, every Stephen King book.
that's crazy.
And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like I actually started like doing a little happy dance like with my hands because I was like so that's one of the craziest like luckiest things that's ever happened to me. So yeah, so I grabbed.
I might
Carrie
have to stop by there. How much was like it?
Well, it's a buy one get one 50% off. So I bought Carrie and it.
Interesting.
Let's see it. Yeah, you have it, don't you? Or have you?
I used to have it. I don't have it anymore, but I haven't read it.
Mhm.
It's let's see, it's like $25 for a massive book.
Yeah,
like Bible length.
yeah.
It yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's,
So I'm excited.
It's very good.
But like I guess I just got to the point in The Shining where Jack is starting to kind of devolve a little bit. Like he's going crazy, and like the scene where he's sitting at like the bar and like talking to like a fake person and like imagining all these people around him. I was just like, this is so cool and well written and amazing.
Yes.
Like I literally had a day where I was like, I read it for so long, I didn't realize how long I was reading it. And when I looked up, it had like gotten dark, and I had to go back to my.
Yeah.
I think it's brilliant.
Nice. I have one little recent rec. So I haven't even really talked about this yet, but I joined a little thing at Kent called Film Club, and basically, obviously, it's just a weekly thing. You go and you watch movies, and I don't even know if I'm really gonna do it anymore, to be honest, because It's kind of lame, to be honest. Like the entire time I was there, I was just thinking about like how much better it could be. Like it was pretty much just the equivalent of watching movies on like during class in high school. That's pretty much what it felt like. Which I know there is a room in that same building that it was in that literally has a giant projector that you could do it and have all. Just never mind. But anyway, the one thing.
That's a different episode.
Yeah, the one thing I got out of film club is last week I went there for the first time and we watched a movie called Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And
that's how you watched it.
He's telling us about this.
I told you guys about this in the group chat, but this movie like literally feels like it was made specifically for you guys. Like it's just, but anyway, it's a phenomenal movie. It's very, very weird. It is one of, if not the weirdest movie I've ever watched. It is
weird.
Insane.
Oh, look, I didn't realize it was live action. For some reason, I thought it was animated.
There's an animated show.
There's an animated show for it that I watched. I haven't watched the movie yet, which I have started the movie, but I haven't finished it since again yesterday.
I really like weirds. I love weird stuff.
Oh,
like, that's like my whole
you would 100%. And not only is it weird, but it's like it's edited in a way where it feels like a video game. So it's just like it's very it's just insane. It's the editing cool. Is amazing. The style of the movie is amazing. It's just a really good movie that I think
it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, this is really funny, but I clicked on the DM that I have with Austin, and it says no servers in common, remove, friend, or block. Like, I added him as a friend. Why would I want to remove him just because we don't have any servers? That doesn't make any sense.
Block this loser. Not any servers together.
I don't even talk to this guy anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, I also, something about doing digitally is that, like, something I just did is, like Austin could be like, hey, have you heard of this movie? You should look it up. And so he's, like, talking to me, and, like, while he's talking to me, I'm looking it up.
Ooh, very fun. Very cool. There we go. Finally, we have one benefit to doing it digitally.
Oh, there's plenty of benefits.
Like what? Like what? Hey.
What?
Come on. All right.
I don't know, like comfort of your own home, I guess. But I do feel like the energy is different when we're digital than when we're, IRL.
Right.
But when we're digital, we can like eat and eat.
I mean, it's easier because I can just like roll out of bed and then just go do the episode.
Yeah, roll out into your microphone.
Yep.
Okay, I'm trying to think if I have any other recent recs. School's going well. Today's.
What is Luke typing?
This week, I'm not typing anything.
Oh.
This week has been pretty pretty chaotic. This has been the most chaotic week for me on camp.
Mm-hmm.
But after today, I feel like we'll start to know a lot of it because after today, like a lot of the big stuff I've been dreading will be over, and I'll be able to live freely.
Yeah.
But it's been good.
It's been a very strange semester for me. I've got one teacher that's been out sick for like a few weeks now, so that class has just been like absolute pandemonium. And then I was in, I don't think I talked about this either, my research writing class that I dropped because of how terrible the professor was. Genuinely, like one of the worst teachers I think I've ever had in my entire life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy because like all my professors I love.
Except for.
Oh yeah. This one was abysmal. So I'm gonna have to take that again at some point. But and then having a random late class on Monday and Wednesday is kind of strange. But the semester's been interesting.
Interesting, especially because like there's been a lot of weird stuff. Like yesterday, the power went out. We didn't have classes. I don't know.
Which is I know you're probably not accustomed to this yet, Luke, but Ken never closes the main campus. Never. It'll be there will be a snowstorm outside with -20-degree weather, and they still won't cancel classes.
So that was like very rare yesterday.
Yes, that's probably the first time they've canceled classes in like 20 years.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That actually is funny you mentioned that because like when that was all going on, I like imagined myself like walking to class in like a snowstorm, like 2 feet in front of my face. Like,
oh, that's how it is. Yeah.
I was like, That's how it's gonna be.
it made me
Like,
so
trudging.
made me so mad last year because instead of canceling class, they'll have you march out into the deadly freezing cold. But what they will do is they'll set up like little hot chocolate stands around campus, and they'll be like to make up for it, I guess. And the hot chocolate
They'll charge you.
sucks. No, they don't charge you, which is nice. But
They don't charge it. Okay, good.
yeah, the hot chocolate is disgusting and just
They know it's bad and they give it to you and they're like giggling under their breath.
exactly.
We're slowly poisoning them.
That is, yeah. But like, even with all that, I feel like this college is just so fun. Like it's just an upgrade in every way to high school.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, that's our lives. Pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah, I think we're probably ready to move into the topic now. And this is one that I've talked about, like how I wanted to do for a long time. I tried to do it in the past, and it's been mixed to better results.
Mm-hmm.
There've been a few times where it's been fun, but I feel like now that we've all had our experience with the game, now we all love it, and we can all like talk about it. I'm ready to finally do the official like 3 Media Junkies Deltarune theory episode that I've been wanting to do ever since we started the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, also, don't forget, we survived the rapture.
Don't forget. Oh yeah.
We survived the rapture, everyone.
Congratulations.
So
Unless we're just staying down here.
So this Deltarune episode is mostly because like Hunter and I already obviously like have talked about theories a lot, but Austin like he finished the game and then like Silk Song came out and Undying Light, so it's like we haven't really got much time to talk about Austin about like the game.
right, which
And, like,
because of how long it's been since I've played the game, I apologize if I don't remember all of my running theories at the moment, but I will do my best to.
Well, that's okay because this is to jog your memory and to
Right.
introduce a new one that you might not have heard of. So
Okay.
it's the theory space has changed a lot. Like
Mhm.
back before 3 and 4 came out, the theories were a lot more like reading into every minute detail and coming up with wacky, crazy theories like the Woody thing or that kind of or the chess thing, which I mean, it wasn't that crazy, I guess, but still.
Yeah.
The theories nowadays are a lot more like I'd say like debate focused or just like
Mhm.
deciding what you believe. There's less reading into stuff because everything feels a little bit more blatant as what it's going to be. So
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
the details we know for chapter 5, we know a lot more about chapter 5 than I feel like we ever did for chapter 3
Okay.
before like all this Phantom sweepstakes and stuff. Chapter 5 is when a lot of teasing about Asgore. He's going to be a very important character.
Mhm.
We know this because of like a lot of talk about like flowers in the next chapter. Because Toby was wearing Asgore's shirt in the newsletter when he started talking about chapter 5.
Yeah.
And in general, like the flower shop would be a really cool place for a Dark World.
Mhm.
So that's a big thing people have been talking about. But there's also this talk of this festival that's going to happen in hometown.
Right. So that's been
which-
teased for a while.
Yeah, it has been teased, and so there's interesting stuff about that. I want to talk about that a little bit because like the whole carnival festival theming has been in the game for a while now. If you think about, Jevil had his secret boss had like a merry-go-round. Spamton had like a roller coaster in his. 3 and 4 didn't really have anything like that in their secret bosses, but there's been this like underlying kind of theme going on.
Yeah.
So my personal theory, which I haven't really heard many people talk about, my personal theory regarding the next chapter's Dark World is that there's actually going to be 2 Dark Worlds,
Ooh.
and it's going to be a bigger chapter. I think that chapter 5 is going to have Asgore's flower shop be like a half-size Dark World. That's gonna like we're gonna think that's like the big thing, the big emotional part of the story. And then after that, like they go to the festival and are having fun, and then all of a sudden the Glory Knight comes into the real world, opens up another Dark World in the festival, and pandemonium ensues. That's my headcanon fan fiction.
Because-
Whatever.
In reality, Jebel's gonna come back.
Hunter really wants Jumbo to come back.
Yeah.
I want my
But-
boy to come back.
You gotta understand, Hunter. Spamton has way more personality.
Shut up!
How about this for a theory? You think there's going to be 2 Dark Worlds? Oh my god, that is so pathetic. I think there's going to be 3, and it's going to be
Alright, what do you got?
super long chapters. 3 Dark Worlds, not 2.
What are your 3?
Oh, well,
Oh.
the flower shop's a good idea, but I think police station could definitely be a dark
Police
world.
station would be good.
Um.
That would be good too because now that Undying
yeah.
is out of it.
Oh, and you know what else? You know what else? Especially because he just had more of a prevalent role in the last chapter. Sans' shop. Mm-hmm. Yep. That would be a good dark world.
That would be a crazy dark world.
And his dark world, you know, since it's his shop, would just be essentially you just play Undertale again.
Oh.
Yeah. That's pretty much
You
it.
think Sans made Undertale?
Yeah, Sans is the creator of Undertale. Yeah.
He's the defining character of Undertale. Like, I feel like I really do want Sans to have more like prevalence, but I also feel like he has his own side plot going on. I talked about this a bit before, but this theory actually still stands. Actually, is even more
It's still
prevalent
Sans.
through. Yeah, haha. Sans through chapters actually become more prevalent. So I talked before about the whole Sans isn't from Undertale. He's originally from Deltarune, and the Sans we see in Deltarune is the same Sans we see in Undertale, and that there's been some shenanigans with, I don't know, reality warping, time travel, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
And that so there's been a lot of things about like how Sans bleeds in Undertale and monsters only bleed in Deltarune. Sans talks about wanting to go home and talking about this going to the surface as two different things in Undertale.
Interesting.
Ooh.
His theme song when you're talking to him at the shop, and it's like the do 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 do, like the really like kind of slow down rainy. His theme is called "It's Raining Somewhere Else" in Undertale. The song. This is my favorite one. The song when the church dark world, when you're walking through hometown at night when it's all raining, is that song without Sans' theme in it, and the title is called "The Place Where It Rained."
Interesting.
So it's raining somewhere else, and Deltarune is the place where it rained. Tricky Tony.
Yeah.
So I feel like he isn't really trying to hide the fact that Sans is kind of,
still the same Sans.
Which is funny because it's like, what does that matter at all? You know, in the grand scheme of the story, like
it's a cool thing, though. I mean, it's interesting.
Cool, but it's like, Sans is a fan of favorite character, but people don't like him as much ever since what he did to Toriel.
Yeah.
I can't believe he would do it.
What about Flowey, a final boss in Deltarune?
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
See,
Mega Flowey.
This is the thing. Everyone's been like, oh man, I want like Flowey to come back, and I want like the whole game just to be Undertale.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Like, no, please, it's its own game. Like, it's so much better than Undertale.
Also, I don't think.
I forgot to say that this episode is in honor of Undertale's 10th anniversary, which happened recently.
Oh yeah,
the live stream was fantastic. There are many great moments. Also, it was making fun of me and Hana for freaking out about the door, but
well, no, it has
you have
to be
admit,
significant.
it is crazy. You can't deny the fact that that's crazy, Austin.
Listen,
it is a crazy looking door.
It's the same. No, listen. The door is the same colored door that you find in Sans and Papyrus's house. And there's like a little space missing like between their doors that could be a door. Like there's like a thing that could be a door in their house. So it's really weird that why does the Gaster door change into the same colored door that's inside the brother's house?
Every time I go into my room or open any door for that matter, I'm just gonna get PTSD and be like, oh my god, it's Gaster.
No, it's not the same.
Gaster in the door.
Well, the door used to be gray. The door used to be gray, and they changed it for that.
It's still, in the 10th anniversary, it's not gray. So the thing about the Gaster door is that this is a cool rabbit hole. Sans' door in Undertale has the flames coming out of the bottom of it. It has a very particular shape. Do you? Well, obviously, Hunter, but Austin, can you think of another door that might have flames coming out of underneath of it? That might be in Deltarune. The flames are more stylized, not actually like fire. Just kind of like a cool looking thing.
It's not a Susie related thing, is it? Because that sounds Susie related. What about Lancer?
It's in the Dark Worlds. It's in the Dark Worlds. It's in every Dark World.
Oh, in every Dark World? Oh, the teleporty door, right?
The warp doors, right?
Yeah. Interesting.
Why in the world is Sans' door a warp door from Deltarune?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
It's definitely, that's probably how he got to Deltarune or to Undertale.
It's possible. Right. Okay, that is true. But like, so the thing about that is like weird, but then also like the fact that Gaster's great outdoor, like its true color is the same as like So it just basically ties Gaster even more to Deltarune, as if we needed more reason to tie him to Deltarune.
Right. Interesting.
So the thing about Sans also going into the Deltarune world is that there's a lot of stuff. So behind Sans's house in Undertale, there's like a secret room you can find that's like a secret lab or like a secret little room that has a big machine under like a sheet.
Okay.
And which is like, what is that? And 3 days before Deltarune released, like when Gaster took over Twitter, the game updated, Undertale updated, and there was like a little drawing behind Sans's, like in that room, in a drawer, and it says like it's a picture of 3 people with the words "Don't forget" written on it.
Ooh, interesting.
Like Sans, don't forget about Deltarune and the world that you come from. Don't forget about.
Yeah, that's
Isn't that interesting?
That is very interesting.
Don't forget about Daddy Gaster and about how he's your dad.
Exactly.
I don't think I personally don't subscribe to the whole Gaster is their dad thing because that's just
I think
silly.
it's possible.
It's silly.
He's connected to them in some way, though. He's connected.
Well,
to them
yeah,
in a certain way because the Gaster Blasters.
Also,
I can't.
quick timeout. I just found a fortune cookie on my desk, so I'm going to read this so we can be inspired.
Okay, this is our little
fortune.
Time for a little break.
Yeah. So today's fortune: make today the day you follow your heart.
Thank you.
Yes.
So. You know what, Austin?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna murder a whole family of.
Make today the day you follow your heart. Well, what is my heart?
Thank you so much.
Your heart wants
murder a family of 4.
Your heart wants to uncover the truth of Deltarune.
Well, I mean that's just it's always been that way. But now I have people to talk about it with. So
Isn't it going to be crazy on the day that we finally know actually what Deltarune is all about?
When we finally know what my Deltarune is.
And the day, like, guys, the Gaster reveal is going to be like the most legendary event ever. Like, it's been building up to this for at this point 10 years, and it will be more when
Imagine if Gaster isn't even Gaster.
I really want him. Okay, we're all gonna go around share my idea, our ideas for the Gaster reveal. My idea is you're in the bunker, in the shelter, in the last chapter of the Dark World. It's crazy. It's all distorted. And you walk into a big room, and it's like this big empty room, and it looks like the room from Undertale. And then like Gaster is standing there with his back to you, and then like you're like, show your face, you like, and then like Susie says like the F-bomb or something, and it's like, whoa, like this is getting really intense. And then like Gaster like says like, you're in trouble, you see, if you try and tussle with the WD.
Oh god.
And then he turns around and the battle starts. That's my idea.
I actually hope so. I hope he gets revealed in the chapter before the last chapter because I want
that would go so hard.
Gaster better be like a serious threat, like a big villain. If he is a villain, I'm assuming he's a villain. And I want his presence to be felt. Like when I don't just want him to be revealed. I want him to be revealed and then him to change things in some drastic way.
I agree. I mean, I think that obviously, like, there's a whole, like, my Deltarune stuff. Like, he definitely made Deltarune. Yeah. I think that, if anything, like, I don't even know if he'll be, like, evil towards us, the player. I think that will disagree with what Chris is doing or whatever. Because Chris is obviously evil. Or not. So, the thing about Gaster is, like, obviously, like, all the Satan's, like, satanic stuff. Like, there's a lot of, like, satanic stuff around him. And he's definitely in the shelter. He's manipulating Spamton and Jevil and using the Shadow Crystals to do what have you. And he is, all that stuff. So obviously he definitely is evil, but to the extent of what? Because like he seems really evil, like he's doing lots of evil stuff in game. But then like when he's talking to us, he's like, "Nah, like our souls are intertwined to tell this story of Deltarune." And it's like, are you like evil or are you just like some weird wackadoo?
Well,
I think he's some weird wackadoo.
You know one thing that you just made me think of because you said he might be more inherently evil towards Chris because Chris is doing bad things. I think there's actually a lot of credit to that because if Gaster did make Deltarune, Chris is kind of going against the game because Chris is trying to take back control of like their soul or whatever.
Or is the player going against the grain?
Maybe, yeah. It could go either way.
Well, your choices don't matter.
This right. This is the when the discussion turns to talking about the weird route.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been a lot of speculation about whether the weird route is like that is like the actual like way to fulfill the prophecy, or what I think is that the weird route is the way to avoid whatever that final prophecy was.
Okay.
So like whatever. Let's say for example, it's Austin's worst nightmare, and that last prophecy says that Susie dies,
Yeah.
and like that's like the one that Susie destroyed, and she was like, I can't let that happen or whatever.
Mhm.
Like the way to prevent Susie from dying is to do the weird route, and the whole point of the weird route is to make Noelle stronger. So there's gonna be like a moment in the normal game where like Susie is like about to die, and then Noelle like tries to stop it, but she's not strong enough, and and they both die or something.
Yeah.
But then in the weird route, she is strong enough because like she's been manipulated by Chris and the player, and she has a piece of Chris's soul in them, and she
Interesting.
freaking like blocks Gaster's Gaster
Well,
Blaster.
it
or
looks like
whatever.
I need to start doing the weird route immediately then.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
there's a because want Susie to die. It's the
What?
weird route is just a
No!
really weird thing in general. So that like there's been a lot of people who say like the weird route is even worse than the genocide route, and I sort of actually agree with that because it's like you're manipulating someone else into into killing everyone.
Yeah. Especially
Yeah.
Noelle, of
And-
all people.
Yeah, she's like the sweetest little like I just want everyone to be happy, and I have a cute little crush on Susie, and then you're like, but you also have to kill everyone and
Yeah, you have to
kill Birdley, which I mean,
Oh no!
that's fine.
Hey,
Oh, no.
Birdley slander will not be tolerated. I love Birdley.
Oh, I
know.
didn't realize.
I also
didn't
love
realize.
Birdley. I'll be-
Birdley's awesome.
Wow, Hunter really turned around there.
No, I've said this before. I hate Birdley, but I love Birdley.
Yeah,
He's a
that kind
special
of is the
person.
general consensus around Birdley is that like he's hated but loved because he's just
You
such
love
a
to hate him.
weirdo. You love to hate him. Yep, he's like
Yeah.
a Shakespeare villain. He's like,
Well, I never got to say my theory about what Gaster's gonna be like.
oh yeah, sorry. What do you think Gaster's reveal is gonna be like? How is
so
it better
I
than?
I
What?
think what he's gonna do, what's gonna happen, is I think it's gonna be like what you said. We're gonna see him at the last chapter, and
Oh.
we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight him, and as soon as we beat him, he's gonna say my Deltarune, and
Yeah,
once he
again.
says my Deltarune, the whole screen is just gonna go boom. It's gonna blow up, and then we're gonna restart the whole game.
Okay, that funny you say that because there is a theory that started even back in chapter 1 that has still pervaded through this day that I still kind of do believe. So we talk about the religion of Deltarune. This is starting to sound kind of like crackheaded, like the religion of Deltarune.
The religion of Deltarune.
Yeah. Anyway, talk about the angel in this divine holy light that's been watching. There's been a lot of debate on whether or not the angel is an entity within the game itself or the angel is us, the player. I feel like the angel being the player makes more sense for Toby Fox because he does like meta stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that also makes sense because like the religious theming, like Gaster's talking to us directly, so it's like we're an angel that made a deal with the devil or something like that, like all crazy stuff.
Right.
There's also, but if that's not the case, and if the angel is a character in Deltarune, people also think that maybe the angel, like at the end of the game, the reason like your choices don't matter, the reason why like this all is just like a Jevils like this doesn't matter, like Spamton, whatever, like they're all saying like you can just do whatever you want and be chaos, is because at the end of the game, like when they get their happy ending and save everyone and no one's dead or whatever, the angel comes down and resets everything, and you have to play chapter 1.
That's I can feel like that theory works too, because I think it's when you go to the first save point in the game, you already have a save.
Yes.
Like you override a save that you already have. So either
I don't know if you.
So either you've already been to the Dark World before, or
yes,
it's because it's the whole thing reset, but your saves still are there.
I do like that detail. I don't know if Austin's heard of it though. So when you go into the first Dark World and save, before like you hit save, there's a save file already there that has like 0 playtime on it, and it's called Chris.
Oh.
And then when you save, all of a sudden it's your save now, and it's like whatever you named your character, like Mr. Doodoo Buttman or whatever, like
Yeah.
thing you called
Mr.
it.
Doodoo Buttman.
Yeah.
So it's like so that does lend merit to the whole like reset theory that like Chris has lived this multiple times and that like
Right.
this one time Gaster was like, I don't want this to happen, like, so I'm gonna call in this like player to
Mhm.
come and like make Chris not like work with the angel to reset the world or whatever.
Either
Right.
either that or this is just like some sort of never-ending loop because maybe the prophecy is a prophecy because this always happens. You know?
Right, yeah. So and that's why whenever like Rouse is like, oh, if the prophecy like doesn't happen, there's always backups.
Right.
Right. So like even if something goes wrong, there's always a different way for it to come true. So no matter what happens, even if Gaster does use some kind of divine power to summon a player to throw the story off course, there will be a way for the angel to reset the world or whatever and get our bad ending.
Right.
And it's also talk about like the in this wasn't really brought up in Rousey's version of the prophecy in like the first chapter, but it was brought up in the main prophecy. Oh no, wait, other way around. It wasn't brought up in the main prophecy, but it was brought up in Rousey's version of the prophecy. That like the angels will go to the world's edge and banish the angels' heaven.
Yeah.
Ooh, what does that mean? Like what?
Yeah, it's strange.
But I feel like isn't like angels in heaven supposed to be like very divine and good? Why do we want to banish that?
Yeah. Interesting.
Well-
Sounds like Gaster propaganda to me.
Yeah, yeah, he's trying to make it like, yeah, I hate this guy.
That angels don't necessarily always have to be good, depending on what way you're talking about them. Because
Well, I mean, in Deltarune, this is the angel. Like, this is like the god. It's just called angel or whatever. It's like this is like the god of their world.
But I mean,
So-
doesn't mean it has to be good though. It can still be evil.
Either that, or it can be just like they don't agree with what their god wants, basically, and like turn against it.
Yeah.
But then again, if we the player are the god, then like are all the characters going to try to banish Angel's Heaven by like locking us out of our save file? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know,
that
man.
is really weird because, like you said, we're controlling Chris. We're an outer being controlling a character.
Right.
You know what?
So are we the angel or are we not?
You know what would be
Yeah.
interesting? I just thought of is so I'm just gonna throw pretty much every like absolute
Radiance?
like terrible theory that I can imagine because if we just throw everything out there, one of them will end
Yes.
up being true.
That's
Yeah.
exactly. I think throw it out the wall, see what sticks. That's
Yeah.
how I do everything in life.
So just imagine. I'm just gonna this little scenario here. So imagine the reset thing is what happens at the end of because obviously there's 7 chapters, quote unquote. I'm on you, Toby
Yeah.
Fox.
Tricky Tony.
Yeah. Imagine if yes, chapter 7 is the end, quote unquote, and then everything gets reset, and you have to replay chapter 1, but things are different and you
Slightly
can-
different.
Yeah, you can obviously just create that for yourself and what would be different. and all that,
I
but
have thought about that.
yeah.
I do wonder though because I feel like this is Gaster's attempt at stopping the angel. So he's making this like whatever you want to call like summoning us to interfere with the story and like throw
Right.
Chris off course from doing whatever
Yeah.
evil shenanigans they're gonna do.
Right.
If that does happen and if it works, then there wouldn't be a reason for us to ever do it again
That's
because
true.
Gaster's going to work. Or if we defy Gaster, that's
Mm,
when everything goes wackadoo.
yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can look at the ending of Deltarune. Toby Fox has stated before there's only one ending, so that should really be like what we should be going off of. So, I kind of doing this direct from this discussion though, because it has been going on for a while, but that's something we can dig into a deeper hole as far further we go for as long as we live.
Right.
So another big point of contention that I'll talk about now is the identity of the one, the only, the Roaring Knight.
Ooh.
It's definitely Noel's mom. Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay. I'm gonna Hunter. I know that you have your qualms about this. I'm gonna play both sides.
Okay.
Okay. So my story with this is that I used to be a big Carol believer. I used to be like Carol was the night. She was on the phone with Chris. She
Yeah.
like came into that house and she's like very cold. She has a katana. But there has been a lot of discourse online, and a lot of people used to think Carol, but people are more going into the death side of things now. And I'm gonna do a little. This is gonna be like my little speech, my little summary of everything. So
Okay.
reason people don't believe Carol anymore is because, first of all, Carol was kind of like it's almost too obvious, right? It's like all these things make too much sense. But there's one big thing that we just cannot explain about Carol, and it's that Carol, when she goes to the house and like is scolding Noelle or whatever, she's in the kitchen with Noelle, and we leave. Immediately after that, we go to the church to find Toriel, and a knight is there.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
you're saying
Carol
has an alibi?
Carol has an alibi.
Yeah.
Okay, but why Des though?
Okay, so I'm gonna before that I'm gonna break down because Austin, I've tried to explain this over text to Austin, but it's kind of hard to explain the Des stuff. Des is Noelle's missing sister. She's been missing for a long time. Only Noelle seems to really care. This like she like has this whole like 1225 1225 like Christmas thing. She's always like all the like one of the codes in the bunker is that if you put it into the slot machine, you get like, or the gumball machine in chapter 3, you get like a weird Easter egg with like Des's theme song playing, and you find like a guitar pick, and your hand disappears, and it's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So Des clearly has like this prevailing presence over the story. I never really thought of her as like malicious or evil.
Yeah.
But the reason people think that she might be the knight is because, like, first of all, she's been missing for so long. She went missing in the woods around hometown, which is where the bunker might be. So other people's headcanon is that, like, in a similar vein to Undyne, Des got captured by some kind of entity from the bunker, maybe Gaster, maybe Jeff, I don't know, some crazy guy, maybe even Pennywise the clown. I don't know. She got taken to the bunker, and then she got like converted into Gasterism, and she like started to worship him as her religion. And then she got turned into this like his like, this is your job now to go and create these dark fountains.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna mark you with the like my mark, which is like the holes in the hands. Which I still think is the coolest part about that Roaring Knight, is that it has the holes in the hands that confirms that Gaster is who we thought it was.
Yeah. So if Carol isn't the Roaring Knight, then what does that say about Carol's involvement and everything going on? Because obviously Carol's involved in some way.
Well, yeah.
So that's the thing. So hold on, what do you have to say first?
I think that based on what Luke has already said, that she is helping in a way, right? But that she is not the knight because, again, what Luke said. So so the phone call could have been still with Carol. Doesn't necessarily have to mean the phone call was with the knight.
Right.
Because we haven't heard the knight talk yet. And we've seen Carol talking. So it could still be Carol talking to us. She was at the church, obviously, since she was opening the portals. Or portals, not portals. Why did I say portals? Fountains.
Dark fountains. Jesus.
Dark fountains. I don't know why I said portals, okay? She was opening the dark fountains while we were talking to her. And then as soon as we said, Susie has the guitar, she came home straight away.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And there's no way she was there because there's the closet that we didn't open. We walked up to the closet in the back of the church thing, in the back of the church, the main part of the church. I tried opening it. It says it can only fit one person. But Carol was not there.
The thing about that closet is that like the knight never leaves the dark world, and when we seal it, it's like the knight is like hiding in the church somewhere, and it's hiding in the door in that closet. And when Chris goes to open it, it's like the dialogue is like, you put your hand on the knob. That's all you did. So like Chris doesn't want you to see what's in the door or whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't want the player to see.
Another theory I subscribe to is Rudy is the knight.
Okay. Well, let me finish up with Death's Knight. So
yeah.
So obviously, so Death has been converted into Gasterism. She's been corrupted or whatever. Carol, I think, like my theory is that Gaster is manipulating Carol and saying like, Carol, if you help me initiate this plan to cover the world in darkness, you'll find your lost daughter.
Then it would make sense if she even sacrificed Death for Gaster, like to Gaster.
That's true.
Because
that's also a good
because
point.
like you said, Noelle was like the only one that cares really that she's missing. So
right, yeah. So maybe Carol's like in love with Gaster. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow. Let's not get into the Gaster Carol Garrel shit.
Yeah.
or was the other one Caster?
Gaster,
My favorite one is the shit between the player in Gaster, which is either Plaster or Gayer.
Yeah, that's good.
That's my personal favorite. Anyway, okay, so that's Death Knight. Other people believe that more. Also, I hate this. This is like one of my least favorite parts about Death Knight because while it does make more sense for Death to be the Knight, I don't like this being the evidence we have for Death. Is that when the Roaring Knight fight starts, they like kind of hold up their sword and like swing it, and people were like, "Oh, it looks like a baseball bat." It's pixels and it's all black. There's like, and it's so obviously a sword,
right?
Yeah.
That like, I feel like people trying to say it's a baseball bat is very much people trying to look for death in every situation.
Yeah.
I think it was just Toby could only do so much with pixels, or whatever.
Yeah.
That like he had to make it look like that, even though it kind of doesn't look like a sword. I mean, I don't know.
Like curved it a little bit more.
If it's a baseball bat, I'll be like, all right, I'll take the L on that one. I guess I just didn't. But I don't know. I don't think that. I don't think that's a good piece of evidence to say like that definitively states that Death is a Knight.
Right.
Yeah.
Because also it'd be too obvious for Toby Fox, I think. Even outside of it, just
or he's again like he does. He likes to hide things, but maybe he's hiding in plain sight.
Also, can we just like we can talk about how cool the friggin' Roaring Knight is? Like,
yeah, it's so cool.
All the poses and like the laughing and like the way it moves around is just so funky fresh, dude.
Not just that, but a lot of another reason why I think people believe in the Death Knight theory, kind of me too, is its attack has a what's it called to it? It has stars. It has like it kind of has like not stars, snowflake looking things. They kind of look like snowflakes. But also,
Death and Carol both are Christmas related.
I know. But I'm saying for Death, like I guess both of them. Well, it has to be either one. I feel like. Also, the fact that it's a Christmas, like it's a Christmas theme. So like that what's it called? The Christmas part or the snowy area in chapter 3. Chapter 3, because that's just so random. You know, why is there a Christmas tree? I guess because like we have a Christmas tree in our house, but like
no, we don't.
Do we not actually have a Christmas tree in our house?
No, it's just weird. It's just like why Christmas?
Oh yeah.
Because needless to say, the night is definitely a holiday.
I feel like it's strictly this death though, because of the fact that December 25th is Christmas and the Christmas tree is up and it's lighting up. You don't really light up your Christmas tree, at least I hope you don't, until Christmas.
Oh, I do.
Okay. Yeah,
you're weird.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to know my least favorite? Well, not my least favorite. I think it's the funniest piece of evidence relating to Carol not being a knight. It's like everyone talks about how the knight is always aura farming. They're like, oh, the knight's an aura farmer. Like it's just sitting there aura farming because it's like arms crossed or whatever. But there's a line like in chapter 1, I think, when like you go into like the mayor's office building. You can't go into the office, but you go into like the little lobby and you talk to one of like the characters, and they're like, "Yeah, the mayor doesn't have a lot of aura, but she gets stuff done." And so everyone's like, "Oh, so Carol doesn't have a lot of aura, so she can't be the knight."
Yeah, that's true. That's a good piece of evidence.
That is a good. Yeah, that's. They were really keen to pick up on that. Like the Deltarune fan base was. Okay, so we talked about those like three big. I think those are good, like three big things to talk about. But there are a few things that I do want to talk about the 10th anniversary because there was some stuff in there. We're going to talk about the Gaster door, obviously. Which
the Gaster door
completely reshaped the way that I view Deltarune and Undertale. It brought back my because I had been like so like focused on like Soap Song and stuff for so long, and like that like seeing that door like reactivated the like Deltarune gears in my brain.
Right.
I was like, oh, the door. So yeah, that's the closest in 10 years. That is the only time in 10 years that Toby has even given us a whiff or acknowledgement directly of like Gaster stuff.
Yeah.
Just anyway, which is just so freaking weird. There's a lot of stuff in the 10th anniversary. There were like all these like little rooms, like extra places in the underground that he would go into. I thought that it was going to be like, oh, there's like DLC with like a bunch of new stuff. But he was like, no, at the end, Toby was like, this is just to show that like the underground is really big and you can like put whatever you want in it. And there's limitless creativity you can have with it. Which I thought was pretty sweet. I don't know if you saw this, Austin, but the Omega Flowey part of the 10th anniversary I thought was really cool. Did you watch that video when I sent in the group chat?
I don't think so. No.
When Omega Flowery appeared, I was wondering this. I was like, what are they gonna do for when Omega Flowery appears? Like, like when Asgore died, like all the fan gamer guys and Toby all like disappeared. Like their like webcam went black, or like everything went black except for the game. And then when like when Omega Flowery started doing like his like laugh, like that, and like everything started going crazy. Like everything, the whole like stream got like vines over, like all the donos got like vines like strangling the donos and stuff, and like
cool.
like the webcam and stuff, and then like you heard like someone else laughing, and it panned over to show like their entire room, like the real life room that they were doing it, and it got like vines all over it, and they had like fake versions of the 3 like fangamer guys like tied up on the walls and stuff. And the guy who made Omega Flowery, Everdrade, was there, and he did like a crazy evil laugh. And he like talked like, and so while they were fighting Omega Flowery, he like talked about like the development of Omega Flowery, and like talked with Toby about like what it was like to make that boss.
That's crazy.
I just thought it was really cool. It was a really, and then like there's like a part like at the beginning of the fight where like Omega Flowery like started like he like appeared in like right above their webcam in like a little like pocket thing. I don't know how to talk about it, how to describe it, but like he started like breathing like really heavily and like trying to bust out of like the live stream.
I didn't
like the chat was like freaking out.
I didn't realize Toby didn't make Omega 5.
Well, I mean, he had the idea for it, but like Everdrade made like all like the Photoshop elements for it, and all that terrible terrifyingness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Also, I don't know if you see Austin. Actually, I can just here. Let me look up a screenshot so you can just see what it was like. What the? I don't know what you just sent.
I sent something for whenever we did have the hockey game. My mom found like there's a candy place nearby the hockey stadium. If you guys wanted to go there.
Okay, let me see if I can find like. I can't find a good like image of it because it's kind of recent.
Or I guess after. I don't know if we can go before. And I just thought about it. I don't know if we can bring.
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna share my screen. So yeah, it was just really. I'm really excited to watch it with my sister because she loves Undertale stuff, maybe even more than I do, which is I don't even know if that's possible. Can you guys see this?
Oh, sorry, I know that yet.
Okay. Well, the viewers can look at it. Yes, that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And I kind of lost my mind, and then like wait, let's see if I can find. Yes, like this started happening up in like the corner here.
Yeah.
Like.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What the heck?
Yeah. And it like this is my favorite part when I was like looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just very cool. The people who made this game are psychopaths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I mean, and that just like, well, don't look at that. Wait, Adam.
I missed it. What was that? Is that your speech, Luke?
That was my it was my reflection assignment for my. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for. I don't know. Will I get in trouble for like showing that on? I guess the viewers won't see. It's an audio format.
Yeah.
Anyway, basically, Toby Fox is a madman. But just like seeing that Omega Flowery thing and like all like the craziness that went on the live stream made me think like, what is Deltarune gonna do that's crazier than Omega Flowery?
Exactly.
Like that like terrifies me a little bit because Omega Flowery, I feel like still, even with all the new stuff, maybe fighting the Titan at the end of chapter 4 kind of comes a little bit close, but it's not as like nightmare fuel-y, like crazy over the top, climactic battle.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like Toby is past doing something like that. I feel like he could make an even more insane, drug trippy, like upsetting battle.
Yeah.
Like very earthbound. So that makes me excited for the end of Deltarune. But the next chapter, I think we should talk more about it, but that's okay because we'll talk about it when it comes out, which is coming out very soon.
Yes.
Next chapter is gonna be great. I've been throwing around the idea of doing a live stream where I get you guys and my siblings on to all play the new chapter together and do like the voices and stuff and react to stuff.
That'd be fun.
I'll threaten.
That would be really fun.
If it doesn't
but
come out.
It depends because I would want to do it all in one sitting. So like it depends on when it comes out. Really.
Is it confirmed to be coming out the 1st or?
No, it's coming out. He's in his newsletter. He said it probably won't be Q1 or Q2. It'll probably be later because But also, like in the newsletter, he said, like,
Yeah,
yeah, some of my team has already started moving on to bullet patterns for Chapter 6.
Yeah.
And
that's
like,
crazy.
like a few months ago, Chapter 3 and 4 were like the biggest thing to me. But thinking about Chapter 6 of Deltarune is almost makes our head spin a little bit.
Right.
Like this game's gonna be so big and like a lot.
It already is. There's so many hours you can put into the game. It's insane.
It's already like like a
Yeah.
20-hour game on its own with like doing side stuff, and then you can
Mhm.
also replay it infinitely to see new things. But yeah, Deltarune is gonna be. I mean, it already probably is my favorite game just because it means so much to me. But like when it's done, there's no
Mhm.
doubt in my mind it'll be my favorite game of all
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
The story it tells, the characters, the music.
Hmm.
Oh, the music is honestly one of the best parts of the game.
Yeah.
Like unironically, the music is like better than some of some of the elements of the game.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, that was very fulfilling for me. I'm very glad we finally
Yeah.
got a
That was-
proper.
That was much better than the first time because we actually knew what was going on.
Very much so. It was very fun. It was also very that was one of the most podcasty episodes I think we've ever had.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It was just us talking. You know?
Which,
Uh,
but before we leave, I just want to say, rest in peace, chess theory. You know, it's
I know.
love,
I still believe in it.
I love chess theory, but it's
I love chess theory too. I have some the thing about like the bishop not being real is the biggest thing for me. But like I still there's still a king, there's still a queen, there's still a knight.
right.
And there's still Gaster, Grandmaster type dealy stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there is still some merit to it being in a different way, but the fact that there wasn't a bishop character in the church Dark World is.
yeah,
Just you wait. There will be one at the
But
end of
I
Deltarune.
will say I am actually kind of happy about it because that means that because before chess theory was the only thing we had to go off of for the next chapter.
Mhm.
So, okay, so we know that there's going to be like the pawns and then but
Mhm.
now that we don't have chess theory, it's just like
I don't
Yeah.
even know.
there's no way to know what could happen next, and that's what makes Deltarune so exciting.
Right.
Stay ruined, Delta heads. I'm glad we finally got to have this discussion.
Yeah.
More in the future, in little spurts, I'm sure as stuff comes out. Maybe there'll be another ARG similar to this Biancan sweepstakes. Who knows?
I still need to watch the whole video.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can do that today after my first class.
Alrighty.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
But that was a great episode. I'm very pleased that we finally got it done. So,
Yeah, it was.
if that's all, I think we're ready to wrap it up.
Yes. Yep.
All right. So I say it.
Yes.
Yes, you say it this
yes.
time.
Yes.
Just gonna be me saying it this time because that's easier, right?
Yes.
Well, I guess I don't even have to count down.
No, you don't even
say
have
it.
to count down. You can just say it.
I can just say it with my mouth. So this is it. Peace out, media junkies.